Hey guys, how's it going? So today I'm going to do a first impression let's play review of a game called Lootbound. It is a roguelite type game. It looks turn-based from the screenshots that I saw. The developers sent me a code for the game, so today we're going to be checking out the game. I'm going to be playing the game for an hour or more until I am satisfied that I can give you my opinion on the game. I don't know what the game costs yet. The game releases in like a week or more, so there isn't a price made public yet. So I don't know what the game is going to cost. I'm just going to operate on the assumption that the game will be around $15, so we will basically be evaluating the game as if it costs $15, and then by the time that the game actually releases, if the game costs a little bit more or a little bit less, then obviously you can just take that into consideration. But then anyway, we're going to be playing the game today. I'm going to be playing the game until I can give you my opinion on the game. As I play through the game, I will give you my running commentary and I will tell you what I think is good and bad about the game. If you are in a hurry and you don't want to watch the full 1 hour or more of the video, then you can simply skip to the last 10 minutes or so of the video. I will put a timestamp in the description below, and you can just jump to that timestamp if you only want to hear my quick, concise, final opinion on the game and whether or not I can recommend the game. But otherwise, you can just stay tuned and I'll be playing through the game and giving you my running commentary. I'm just gonna alt tab for a second. Unfortunately, when you alt tab, the music of the game falls away, and there's nothing you can do about that. So that's the first issue we encounter. The developers of the game say that the game is a roguelike, but it is not a roguelike because the game is nothing like Rogue. So it's just another one of those games where the developers are not using the correct term. It's not a roguelike. I did do a video about that. You can check that out if you want to. But the game is not a roguelike. It is, in fact, a roguelite. If I look at the screenshots, it looks like a roguelite. So, in any way. On the video screen, it's nice that you can change your active monitor over here. But there is no toggle over here that I would like to see, which normally would say confines mouse cursor to active window, because every time that I go to the left or to the right, your mouse goes onto your second or third monitor. So if you go over to the left, it goes onto the second monitor, and then if you click accidentally, then the game will be either minimized or it won't be in focus anymore. So that's an issue. So over here, they should have a toggle active mouse cursor window, whatever toggle. So that's important. And then over here as well, there should be a toggle over here to toggle on or off the audio when the game is not in focus, because right now when the game is not in focus, there is no audio at all. So that's two missing quality of life features that the game definitely needs. But otherwise than that, I don't see any real issues. There's no graphical options, there's no frame rate options, anything like that. But I think this is one of those games that just has very, very basic pixel graphics, or 2D graphics. So yeah, we'll overlook the fact that you can't change the frame rate or the graphics options at all. So with that being said, we can jump into the game. Just gonna set my audio a little bit lower. On the screen, you can choose the hero who will embark on this run, their die, and the run difficulty. Their die. Okay, so the game uses dice. Okay. New heroes, dice, and run difficulties will unlock as you progress through the game. When you're ready, press the start button to begin the run. So yeah, it's a roguelite game that has different runs, and you will unlock more progress as you do more runs. So that is a part of why the game cannot be a roguelike game, because Rogue does not have that kind of meta progression. So that is why this game cannot be a roguelike. It can be a roguelite, because roguelite games have meta progression. So this is the only hero that we can have right now. This one is unlocked when you slay the Sentinel. That one needs 2 of the seals. That one needs 3 of the seals. So I'm assuming you need to complete either 1 or 2 or 3 runs in order to unlock those. So we will take this one, obviously. We can't change the difficulty right now. We can't change the dice at all. We can't change anything right now. I don't remember anything, not even my name. There's a sword in my hands. That means I'm a warrior. Strange, I feel nothing. Should I? Shouldn't I? I remember only the citadel, and that an answer awaits me ahead. Everything shrouded in fog. I see you, your hands. I have to remember. Help me. Yeah, so it's a game very much like Slay the Spire, where you have different paths that you can select. For the vast majority, it's a single path, so there's not a huge amount of choice. Over here it branches a little bit, but overall there's not a huge amount of choice. Obviously, I would prefer it if there were more choice. More choice is always better than less choice. Lootbound is turn-based. During your turn, you can select one of the character's available abilities, then choose a target. Using an ability ends the character's turn. Combat is divided into rounds. Each character takes only 1 turn per round. Turn order is determined by initiative. The higher it is, the earlier the character's turn comes. At the end of combat, all characters in the party restore their armor and mana. Armor is always fully restored. Only a percentage of total mana is restored. Okay, what percentage? 5%? 1%? 7,000%? That information would be useful. Okay, so this is us. Is he gonna attack me, or how do I see what action he is going to take? Attacks a random character. 55 power. Okay, so if he hits me with 55, how much armor do I have? I have 150 armor, or is that my... Yeah, that's my mana, that's my armor, I think. So I can restore 5 mana. I can restore armor. It doesn't say how much armor I will restore, but okay. And then damage 150. Okay, that was a very difficult battle. We almost didn't make it in that one. When you win a battle, you get a loot card. The card gives you a few items to choose from. You can move only one item from every loot card to your inventory. So you can only choose one item at a time. That sucks. Rotate items to use more item space more efficiently. Basically, you have to play Tetris. It's like another game that I recently played, Backpack Battles, Backpack Warrior. I can't remember. Backpack Adventures, something like that. I still need to review the game actually. To free up space in your inventory, you can discard unwanted items. Okay, so you can choose one item from these. But 10 crash for fortitude. Okay, so I think we can take this one since it does double the damage of this one. We could also take armor. But I think let's go for damage. So do I put it over here or there? Okay. Absorb a portion of each type of incoming damage. A portion. So is it 4 damage points, or how does the portion function actually work? There are 4 types of damage in the game. Base damage. Slash damage deals double damage to health. Rush damage deals double damage to armor. Acid ignores armor and deals damage directly to health. Okay. So this guy attacks the character with the highest defense power, grants armor to all allies. Okay. So we don't have a lot of choice right now. We're just gonna attack. And then, wow, he gains 60 armor. Holy schmoly. So can you stack weapons? Can you use multiple weapons? That would be interesting. I guess you can maybe use multiple weapons at one time. So chaos, what does chaos do? Increases the effectiveness of curses. Well, I don't have any curses unlocked yet. 6% dodge, that's not bad. 6% dodge sounds nice. Take that. I like this equipment system. It's nice. It gives you a lot of inventiveness. So what's this? Training, and this one is blacksmith. Let's go for training, maybe. On the screen, you select a loot card. When you've made your selection, a dice is rolled. Your goal is to roll a value greater or equal to the chosen card's difficulty. So you roll a single dice. When a roll fails, you are given a chance to roll an additional die. The result of the additional die will be added to the value of the main die. So you can roll 2 rolls. At the beginning of each biome, you will receive a certain number of additional dice. Them wisely. So you have limited additional dice. Okay, training. Well, 10% crit would be really nice. What is your dice? A 1 to 6 dice, or what? How does the die work? 1 to 8, 1 to 12. You get 12-sided dice. You get 18-sided dice. You get 20-sided dice. But it would be nice if I could see what size the dice is. Also, I would like to be able to see my current stats right now, because like 20 crush damage, I don't know exactly how much 20 crush damage is. It sounds like a lot, but I don't know if it really is a lot. 10% crit chance sounds nice, but 9, I don't know how difficult 9 is. Let's go for the crit chance, I guess. Okay, so what is it? A 20-sided die, I guess. So yeah, that's good. At least we know now what we are working with. So if you look over here, okay, attack power. So a 20 added crush damage actually would have been like what, a 13% increase in our damage. But 10% crit is actually more than a 13% increase in damage, since a crit is oh, it's only 20%. Wow. So the crit damage in this game is not like double damage, it's simply a little bit more. So that's a little bit disappointing. I would have wanted the crit damage to be at least double, you know. So crit is not as powerful as you would normally think in this game, because it's only 20% more damage, not 100% more damage. Some abilities can apply buffs and debuffs, allowing you to strengthen or weaken the target. The effectiveness of the buffs directly depends on the character's order points. The effectiveness of debuffs directly depends on the character's chaos points. Some abilities have restorative effects. They allow you to restore your armor and health. The higher the character's order stat, the stronger the restorative effect. Time to learn a new ability. Lies speed and focus. What is speed and focus? Like, it doesn't even tell you what speed or focus is. That's fantastic. The tooltips in the game so far are very bad. There's many, 3 missing tooltips so far. And we are like 10 minutes into the game. To view detailed information about monster, select their portrait. Yeah, well, or you can just hover over them like this, I guess. So this one is gonna grant armor to allies. We don't want that. Lies speed and focus. What is speed and focus? Like, come on, you can't just say something and not explain what it is. Okay, so speed raises your initiative, which doesn't really matter. And then focus increases critical hit power by 80%. Okay, that's useful. So yeah, we do have a little bit of critical ability, so that's not bad. Okay, so he's through our armor. Restores armor, but like how much armor? Oh, it fully restores your armor, okay. armor and health, mana and chaos. I think we will go with the armor and health. It's also a small item, so obviously the size of the item will also directly be proportional to the power that it can provide relative to other items. Okay, so that's training. That's a chest. That's a deity. What the hell is a deity? Camp? Do we want a camp? Oh, let's try the deity, I guess. No idea what it is. Ancient altar demands an offering. Sacrifice your party's mana to receive a divine gift. How much mana? I mean, I can see that it takes that much mana, but how much mana is it actually? Once again, no information. Some items possess a special property and aura. Items with auras grant bonuses to adjacent items within their area of effect. To activate an aura on adjacent items, trigger its activation condition. Okay. So, item cannot be rotated. And it adds health and it adds order, but it removes some acid damage and some chaos. Okay, how does it so it affects 2 squares to the top, the right, bottom and left. Okay. So we can maybe... So the -6 acid damage, I'm not doing any acid damage right now, so that's fine. The added order is nice because it adds more armor. So if we do this... Why is this one not affecting this one? It's only... Oh, affects armor. Okay, so this one only affects armor. It doesn't affect weapons. Okay, but that's interesting. I mean, we're getting the order from it. And we are getting 120 additional health. Okay, so all of that is pretty nice. We don't have any acid damage, so we're not losing any acid damage. So that's nice. Overall, it's a pretty good item. It doesn't give any benefits by itself, it seems like. So the item itself doesn't give any benefits. So that's, you know, it's basically a dead item unless you can actually use the item on other items. Okay, choose a companion to join your journey. Okay, we get companions. So it's not like solo, like in Slay the Spire, you're basically always solo. Attacks the target with the lowest health. How much damage do you do? Okay, so you can't even see how much damage they do. You can't see their health, their armor, their chaos, their order. Nothing like that. That's fucking pathetic. Attacks the target with the lowest health. Restores health. Applies corruption. What is corruption? Like, you're not telling me how much health he has, how much damage he does, how much armor he does, how much order he has. You're not telling me what corruption is? Like, holy schmoly, this game has a serious issue with information, with tooltips. It's just missing tooltips all over the fucking place. Let's take the healing dude. So we can't take that. We need to win with the bard to unlock. Okay, so we're just gonna take this one. We don't have a choice. And now we can go over here. And we can see the stats. So 400 health. Attack power is only 40, so the attack power is pretty low, to be honest. Vampirism. 50 vampirism. Okay, interesting. So I definitely want to give this dude more order because he will heal more. If he has more order, he will heal more. And his health is also pretty low, whereas this guy's health is not very low. So we can give these items to him. That will increase his armor by quite a bit. Yeah, so now he has the same health as I have. He has no armor. Well, he has 20 armor. Oh, acid damage. This guy actually... Yeah, you see, that sucks. This guy does have acid damage. And now I'm reducing his acid damage. But obviously I am increasing his order, which means he will be able to heal more. So we are unfortunately reducing his damage, but we are increasing healing ability. So I think that should be good overall. So this guy has 200 HP. That's not a lot. We should be able to kill him quickly. Okay. Okay, so this guy attacks automatically, it seems. You can't control this guy, I think. I'm gonna restore a bit of mana. Okay, this is a blue item. Mm, 6% dodge. That's not very good. It's not a very good item. It gives you mana, 20 mana, but minus 40 armor and minus 8 fortitude. That's pretty bloody brutal. This guy doesn't have any fortitude, so he's not gonna lose any fortitude. So I guess it's not too bad for this guy. And then this gives chaos, but I don't have any benefits from chaos right now, so I guess we're gonna take this one. Oh, minus 8 fortitude, so your fortitude can actually go into the minuses. That's Interesting. I didn't know it could go into the minus. Make enchanted gems for your equipment. Plus 40 acid damage seems very good. Plus 20 order. Yeah, acid damage would be really nice. Okay, well, we are gonna do an extra roll on that one, definitely. Wow, literally, like, on the nose with the 12. Blacksmith gems allow you to improve an item stats. Drag and drop, blah blah blah. Each item has a limited number of slots. Upgrades cannot be removed. Okay, that's brutal. I can't... Like, I want to put it in my inventory. It's not going into my inventory. It's not going into my equipment over here. And it's not going into my consumables. So, are you literally saying that I can't store it? I have to use it right now. That's really stupid. The fact that you have to use it right now is so stupid. Like, why can't you put it in the inventory? Look at that. I can't put it there, can't put it there, can't put it there. That is so fucking stupid, honestly. But I have to use it on an item. That's really, really stupid. Like, I'm already reducing this guy's acid damage, but I mean, there's no reason why I can't then try to increase it again a little bit. I mean, I guess we can use it on the accessory or not. Doesn't say. And slots, I'm not seeing slots. Like, where do you see... Where do you see how many slots an item has? Is it that thing over there? So, if I'm reading it correctly, each one of these have one slot. This one also has one slot. So all of these have one slot. So I guess I can put it on this one. That will increase the acid damage at least. Yeah. It's just really, really stupid that you can't store the item. Like, how is that a good design mechanic? You can't even store your item. What the fuck is the use of the inventory if you can't even use the inventory? That's really irritating. It's like, here's a gem, but you have to use the gem right now. You can't socket it later. That's so dumb. Okay, so I want to kill these guys, but that guy does a lot of damage. So I think we're gonna target him first, or at least attempt to target him first. It depends who this guy wants to attack. Please attack that guy. Good, good, good. Oh yeah, he actually targets the guy with the least amount of HP. I remember now. It specifically says he targets the guy with the least amount of HP. So yeah, they're damaging me now, but this guy will heal me. Oh, that was a dodge. Why wasn't I healed? Restores health to a random ally. Oh, so it's like completely random. Okay, that sucks. I mean, hopefully he will just hit me with a healing pretty soon. Okay, there we go. He finally hit me with a healing. It's stupid that the healing is random. I would have liked it if it automatically targeted the lowest party member. 80 armor, 30 crush damage. 30 crush damage would be really nice. I think we're gonna go with that one. You can only take one. I think we can go for the health. Consumables. What does this guy do? Attacks the character with the highest defense power. Ally applies speed to all allies. Well, speed doesn't really matter because it doesn't actually do anything. It just changes the order of the attack, but that doesn't really do anything. So this guy does acid damage. This guy is a problem because he builds fury. So we need to take care of him first. Health, dodge, blah blah blah. We can give it to this guy. Well, this item is very big actually. Maybe we should take this item because it's smaller. Let's take the smaller item. Training or blacksmith? I guess training. Wow, 60 crush damage would be really nice. Okay, we're gonna do that one. So we don't have any more dice remaining. Applies thorns to self. Okay, that's gonna be an issue. that was a critical hit. Okay, we get 2 blue items. So this will be good on someone who doesn't do any slash or crush damage. I do both of those. This guy doesn't do any slash or crush damage. But this 50 added crush damage would be really nice. Since 50 is obviously more than 25. It will reduce our dodge to 0, but that shouldn't be a huge issue. Okay, so we're doing 300 total damage. Okay, so unfortunately I don't have any more dice left. But yeah, going for the 15, I have a 25% chance to hit the 15. On this one I have basically a 45% chance. So let's go for this one. Okay, that's good. So if I went for the 15, I would have failed. This one should be very good. Why does it seem as if it's not adding? Oh, affects swords. Okay, swords. So it only affects swords. Well, that's unfortunate, but anyway, we will hopefully get some swords. That guy has a lot of armor and a lot of attack power. Weapons, it gives thorns and order. This one gives vampirism, that would be really nice. I do like vampirism. But then it reduces your armor and your thorns. This one overall, like, it's not very good. This one is good, but it's a very big item. You always need to take into consideration the size of an item. So I think I'm gonna go for this one instead. And then we will give it to this guy, definitely. So this one actually affects weapons. Only affects weapons. I didn't look at that. But yeah, I guess we can give it to this guy then. Just need to figure out how I'm gonna do this. Fucking thing is so long. That's what she said. There we go. And I've got 24 thorns and 36 extra order. Although this guy doesn't really use order except when I restore my own armor, which I don't really do. Oh, this guy can't take consumables. Only my main dude can take consumables. Okay, so that's an elite enemy. I'm assuming an elite enemy will give more rewards than just a regular enemy, so you probably shouldn't, like, avoid elite enemies, usually. Yeah, we can go over here and then we will be able to fight 2 elite enemies, I guess. Okay, so the fortitude reduces the damage that you receive. Yeah, we can take that. I think I'm gonna go for this one. Okay, this is our first elite battle. Wow, 3,700. So, corruption applies corruption to the target. I still don't know what corruption is. Every 2 turns attacks all enemies. Applies slow to all enemies. And it doesn't show you what slow actually is. This game has a serious issue with missing tooltips, honestly. Okay, corruption reduces fortitude by 100. So that means I'm gonna take 100 more damage. Wow, the crit power actually stacks. So it's gonna take 4 more hits. Or I can use Furious Defense again. Then it's gonna take 3 more hits. Yeah, let's just keep hitting him, I guess. Okay, that was a crit, that was good. Oh, legendary item. So yeah, you do get better items from epic bosses, definitely. So this one affects plate armor. Increase item stats after each combat. I think this one is definitely the best. Only affects plate armor. Don't know. How do you see if something is plate armor? This one should be plate armor, but it doesn't say. Oh, can you select 2 items? Hey, that's a sword. We actually want the sword. Okay, apparently you can select 2 items in a epic battle. That's nice. Okay, so now we need to do some rearranging over here. So this one affects that one affects that one. We have 21% crit chance now. And then this one doesn't affect anything, but it's just a good item overall. I don't think I will be able to get this one next to this one. I don't really see a way how to do that. I can rotate this one, but that doesn't help. Maybe I can do this. Yeah, but then this one is in the way. Like, I can do this. But then I don't have space for this one. Yeah, it's fine. And then this other one. Okay, affects weapons. Wow, 42 vampirism. Holy schmoly. Okay, well that's definitely better than this item. I don't care about acid damage on this character. That is simply outright better. So now we have 168 vampirism. Holy schmoly. And we have way more health as well. And we lose a lot of initiative, but we can get the initiative back pretty easily. Yeah, that's very good. And this is another boss. Attack the enemy with the highest defense, applies armor to self. Every 2 turns, attack all enemies, applies fury to self. Okay, none of those sound like it's gonna be fun. Wow, that's a lot of armor that he just applied. That was a big crit, 1800. Wow, that was another crit. I do like their crits. Speaking of crit, 8% crit, 40 armor. Okay, we're definitely gonna take this one. Then we get another item. Oh, so this one is plate armor. Oh, this one is not plate armor, but this one is plate armor. So if I took 2 of these helmets, I wouldn't even be getting a benefit if I put them next to each other because they don't qualify as plate armor. That's really weird. These should be plate armor, honestly. So this one gives 60 armor. This one gives 40 armor and 8 crit, which is obviously better. This one is simply better. Okay, holy schmoly. Okay, so that one is not plate. I don't think I have a single plate armor. No. So now we reach the point where our bloody inventory is not big enough. I definitely want to give this one as much crit as I possibly can. We can't, well, we can maybe this one, then we will have more crit if we put this one over here. But then we're losing a lot of vampirism and a lot of other stuff as well. I don't really want to lose the vampirism. All of the other stuff. We could remove this one. This thing's just too bloody long for me to fit it in. Maybe I can do something like this. Something like that. Not exactly. Yeah, no, I can't put all of these in. That's what she said. Because I would like to get this helmet in as well, but that's not gonna happen. Oh, you can actually do that. Okay, that actually works. Yeah. Oh, I don't have this one, but this one wasn't really giving much benefit in any way. You can't flip an item. I would like to be able to flip an item, because then I could just flip this one. And then it would fit in there. I can't get this one in. I guess that works. This one says improve stats after each combat, but I don't know if the item has to be in your equipment or if it can be in your inventory over here. I'm not sure. Why can't I put this one here? Like, why? What's the issue? I can't equip this one at all. Can't equip this one at all either. Why? Like, is there some kind of a limitation? But they didn't tell me about any limitations. I mean, he can equip this thing, which is like not cloth armor, so why can't he equip this? What the hell is going on? There's something they're not making evident. Like, what the hell? I thought I would be able to whip those, but okay, apparently you can't, so that sucks. Now I'm not sure if I want this one or this one. Like, I hope this thing still gains 20 thorns after each battle, because if it does not gain 20 thorns after each battle, then I might have to swap them. Like, it's so stupid. Why can't this character equip those? I haven't seen any information regarding limitations such as that in the game so far. But okay, I guess that's not too much we can do about it. Okay. Okay, we will take the elite battle once again, because obviously that gives you the best items. Okay, so we are gonna need some mana definitely. So I think we're gonna use this mana potion on this fight. Okay, so this is plate armor. Okay, so this is obviously better. Okay, so now we have one plate armor that we can combine with this one. It's not gonna be easy. Our space is a little bit limited, but I guess that's the entire point of the game. That your space is going to be limited. I want to get this sword in there. I don't know how I'm gonna get this sword and that sword and that sword next to each other. And next to this one as well. I mean, I can do this. Then this one benefits this one. And then this one benefits this one. But otherwise than that, it's gonna be difficult. And also, this one is gonna give this one 54 thorns, and this one is gonna give this one 42 thorns, so that's like 100 thorns in total. But do I want 100 thorns, or do I want 42 vampirism? That's the question. Vampirism is very, very good. I don't think I even want this item. And then this one gives 3 crit. One gives 1 crit. It's like 4 crit in total, which isn't even that good. The vampirism will, once again, is better. The sword takes up a lot of bloody space. Hmm. I can't get this sword next to this sword, unfortunately. But as long as I get all of them next to this one, it's fine. And then this one does indeed not gain thorns while it is in your inventory, so that's something that I was wondering about. Yeah, and then the problem over here is this guy for some reason can't use like a lot of the stuff, like simply can't equip it to him. like this. He refuses to take that item for some reason. I don't understand why. Well, both of them are fully healed, so... Yeah, so that encounter was completely useless. If you don't have any damage on your dudes, then it's completely useless. Okay, blah blah blah. Attacks with the highest attack. Strike the target with the highest attack power. Rage increases the sentinel's critical hit power, while bursts reduce the target's fortitude. Beams of frost and flame that strike the whole power. Ice lowers initiative. Fire reduces fortitude. I think we will go for this one. Oh, I thought... What, wasn't that supposed to be a boss battle? Okay, apparently not. This one seems good, but it's a very big item. Like, I'm not really going to be able to fit it in. That's what she said. Yeah, my inventory is already full of pretty good items. I can maybe fit it in here if I move some items around. But it's gonna be difficult. I think we'll go for crush damage. Because we don't have any more dice remaining. Okay, so we have the hang of the game now, so I'm just gonna rush through these next couple of battles. We have a nice amount of healing and all of that going, so none of these battles should be much of a challenge. I won't be able to fit this one in there, or yes, I can actually. And this one is worse than this one, and this one is actually smaller, has a smaller footprint. I don't think we can fit this one in. Oh, we get another companion. Oh, now we actually have another person that we can give some of our items to. So this one has a lot of order, because this is the healer. This one has very little health, so we need to, we still can't give any of these items to them. That's so idiotic. And he has very little health. We need to do something about that, but I don't think there's too much that we can actually do about it. So he wants chaos because he's gonna inflict corruption. That's basically all that we can do right now, because we can't increase his HP at all. Wow, 70 slash damage is a lot. Like, I would like to either go for the slash damage or the crit chance, but let's take a chance and go for the slash damage. Oh, we actually do have extra rolls, okay. Yeah, that's good. So it affects armor, and then it gives order, chaos, and armor, and then you lose dodge. But we can just use it on a character that doesn't have a lot of dodge to start with. Like this one has almost no dodge, but it also has almost no other items apart from this one. This one gives 120 health, which is definitely better than 90 armor. Don't know, here at the bottom it shows like crystals. I don't know what that 126 crystals is. Don't know if you can sell items or what. I'm trying to figure out a way to get this in there, but I don't see a good way. Like this one isn't very good. I can remove this one. But even then, it won't fit in very easily. It's difficult. You can spend many minutes staring at the thing, like trying to do, you know, you're almost like trying to play Tetris almost, you know. It's like trying to play Tetris. Like honestly, this one and this one and this one together almost isn't as powerful as this one is. This one is very powerful. That's why I want to put it in there, but then like I don't even have enough space for these bloody things. Space is definitely an issue in this game. Like this one is strong, but these two aren't that strong. So if I something like this, yeah, that makes this one stronger. Not bad. Oh, 45 vampirism. I really wish they'd made this inventory bigger. Like, I understand that they want to keep this inventory over here pretty small, but this one over here really needs to be bigger, especially since they don't really give you a way to sell items. I don't know what this blue crystals is over there. I've got no idea, but like, you might be able to sell stuff eventually, but right now I don't see a way to sell stuff. Oh, you actually get crystals. So what are the crystals used for? Like, I haven't seen a tutorial yet about the usage of crystals. So what the hell are crystals? What's the purpose of crystals? can put this one over here. But then I lose... This one only affects weapons. This is an instrument. So then I lose these benefits. It's difficult. This inventory management is actually irritating. Like, you constantly feel like you want to put something in, but you don't have the space. It's quite irritating. But this is an elite battle. Okay, so this one is just gonna do a lot of thorns damage. This ability is very, very strong, so we shouldn't have any problems with bosses, to be honest. Like, I'm doing 1,500 damage, and it's not even a critical hit. Well, that looks like a nice, small little item. That's what she said. Affects helmets. So this one only affects helmets. Yeah, it's a small item, but it's actually a weak item. Like, an item like this that gives 50 crush damage is way more powerful than something like this, which gives 15 acid and 9 vampirism, and then you can affect other staffs with it, but like, I have 1 staff, I think. 2 staffs. I don't have a lot of staffs. I mean, you could use it to benefit those staffs. An item like this only affects helmets. I think we can go for this one. And then we have another bloody item. This one affects jackets. Now, initiative, I don't care about initiative. Now, both of these give initiative, I don't care about that. So this one gives benefits to staffs, so vampirism and acid damage. So this is a staff. That's a staff. So how am I gonna be able to utilize this? I can probably sell some of these and sell the potion, I guess. This item over here has gotten very powerful. It gives 260 thorns. That's very strong. I'm probably not going to get rid of that item anytime soon. We can definitely try this one. Somehow. Thorns and Order isn't benefiting this guy very much. Like, I can't even fucking put this item down here. It's like they really should have increased the inventory, or at least given you a second inventory like here at the bottom that you can just use to move items around, because this is crazy. Okay, so if I put this one, okay, so it affects items in that direction. So how am I going to put them over there then? I still want this one because it obviously gives me a nice amount of health. I do need health on this character. I'm gonna have to put this one like over here. Something like that. Point it in this direction. But this one isn't even affecting this one now, so that tells me you can't interrupt the line of sight, perhaps. Because this one shows that it can go all the way up, but... goes to that direction, to the right side. Yes. We might have to get rid of this guy's attack items. This item is so fucking big. Like, I can do something like this. Or this. And then I can put that item over here pointing downwards. But like, it's ridiculous. You don't even have space to move stuff around. Like, it really is ridiculous. Like, I played another game, I can't remember, was it like Backpack Battles or what it was, but it uses a very, very similar system to this, but then it has an additional thing here at the bottom that you can temporarily put items. That's really, really something that this game needs. Because not even being able to have enough space to move shit around is not good. It's like fucking hell, like... Oh, aura is only active on the bottom side, so you need to put this item at the very bottom. That's strange. I haven't seen that. Oh, aura is only active at the top side. I didn't even see that. I thought it meant that you have to point the item to the top. Okay, so I completely misunderstood this item's thing. So if I do this, can't even... Yeah, so you have to do like that, basically. Yeah, so then it points all the way down. Okay. Interesting. And I can't put this one in there. Can't even do something like this. It's difficult. I can do this to get a double benefit over here, but then the order isn't active anymore. Then it means I need to move this up by 1 in order to get that benefit. Holy balls, this entire system is like actually really irritating. And then once again, you can't flip an item. Like, I would just like to be able to flip the item, but you can't. You can only rotate it. You can't, like, mirror flip it. So I can do something like this. But that's not ideal, because now this one is only affecting one item. Yeah, basically the way that I had it was simply better. Just due to the layout of the thing. Yeah, that's how I had it. And then this one is affecting 3 items and this one as well. Yeah, I can't get a benefit from this, even though 3% crit chance isn't like very good. And it only affects swords, so it's only gonna affect these 2 swords, but yeah, like it's just impossible to get a benefit from that. And then here, you must put this item on the bottom. Which means I can't have long items like this in the way. Like, I can do something like that. But then this one isn't affecting 2 items. I'm gonna have to rotate these as well. I can put this one over here, and I can put this one over here, but then I need to change these ones. So I need to do something like this. And then that, and then I can put this one over here. But then I can't put this one anywhere because it's too long. Like, they literally made this item and this item over here so long that you can't even leave a space, not even a single space. Like, holy balls. These 2 items have to be upright. I don't have another choice. But they can't be upright because these over here take up too much space. Fucking painful. Oh, I had the staff over here. I can maybe add some more vampirism over here. Vampirism is nice. Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to get a benefit from this bloody thing. Not with my current setup. These two armors are way too big, so I need to use different stuff. Yeah, this current setup is not bad. I will be able to use this one later, but not right now, not in my current setup. Holy shit. That one is really strong. Holy holy, it's way stronger than this one. Like, it gives more health. It gives more vampirism. And then it reduces my mana, which isn't ideal. But it gives 100 armor more. Well, armor isn't actually like super good. Like, armor isn't amazing because my current build is actually way more of a lifesteal build. So armor is useless if you are a lifesteal build. I will give this ring to someone else. That one needs order, so I'm gonna leave the order on that one. This one, yeah, I can give it to this one. But then it needs to be weapons, so I need to put this one over here. So yeah, it reduces this one's armor by a little bit, but gives it a nice amount of vampirism and health. That's good. Okay, here comes another boss battle. I'm a little bit low on mana, unfortunately. Applies vampirism to self and thorns to self. That was a very nice crit. 2500. Minus 12 fortitude is not very good. This one is very good. We will definitely be able to use this one. Like, if you put this one over here... Oh, do you need to put it on the left side? Yeah, you need to put it on the left side. So, if we do this, for instance, it immediately gives me +8 crit chance. That's very, very good. Already, this one is far better than this one is. And it's smaller, it's 2 spaces smaller, so this one is already very, very good. And then I can maybe put this one over here because it will actually benefit anything over here. This is an outright improvement. Now we have 35% crit chance, which is nice. This one over here is just blocking us a little bit. What do these do? It's a ring, crit chance, crit damage, and order. This one gives armor and thorns. I'm trying to think, how can I maybe squeeze this one in somewhere? If I put this one over here and then I rotated this entire setup to the right, that might actually work. So this one over here, this one over here. This one we can rotate like that. On there. So this one affects this one affects both of these. Now I just need to figure out how to get this one in there. This one has to be like this. But this one is stopping this one from going in there. So I won't be able to do much about that unless I remove this one. I can remove this one and then put that one over there. Then put this one over here. So now I have 45% crit chance. That's already 10% more than what I had. Now I just need to get this one to touch more items. Which will be difficult, unfortunately. I can lay this one down. Okay, now it's affecting 2 items. Maybe squeeze this sword in. Yeah, I can actually maybe put this one over here. Oh no. I would need to remove this one completely. But this one isn't very good. Not a very good sword. I mean, this is not bad. I have a lot of crit. My health went down a little bit due to me removing one of the items from here. Oh, there we go. Now this one is affecting 4 items. This one is affecting 2 items. But this one isn't as powerful as this one, so that's fine. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. I don't think I'm gonna be able to do much better than that. This one is taking up a lot of bloody space, but also giving me 12 crit chance. This one. This single item is giving me 12 crit chance, so that's pretty good. I don't see how I would be able to do better. What if I... this... There we go. Now this one is affecting 4 and this one is affecting 3. That's better. You can always make small little improvements like that. You just think with fucking 4D chess brain, apparently. Okay, yeah, that's good. I'm still, I think I have the same amount of health, but now I've got like almost double the amount of crit chance that I had previously. So that's pretty good. And then, oh, and we need to look at these items. So this one just gives me a bunch of crit chance. I can actually maybe, like, if I take this one instead of this one, I lose about 60 damage in total. But I obviously get a bunch of crit chance. I get 9 crit chance in total. So the question is, do I want 60 damage or do I want 9 crit chance? I think it's more or less the same, to be honest. Yeah, I think this one is probably a little bit better. And then over here, I can put a weapon in here. Like whatever, this one. This one. Can't fit this one in there. Yeah, that's more or less fine. This one is fine. I don't really have a use for this one. This one as well isn't super useful. I think we can just sell this one. Overall, we are now more powerful. And we will do another elite battle. I'm a little bit low on mana, but I mean, it should be fine. So far, I've chosen all of the elite battles that I've been given a choice for. I haven't avoided a single elite battle so far. More staffs. I do have this staff which can combine with this staff, but the staff is very big. Gonna be difficult putting this one in, that's what she said. Oh, that one is good. Mana and Chaos. Double effects from auras. Health and dodge, and then vampirism. Mantles. Mantles. Do I have many mantles? I don't have a single mantle. What the fuck? I don't have a single mantle, so I won't be able to get any benefit from this one. It is a good item, 75 health and 9 dodge, that is already very good. This one has hoods, so... Do I have any hoods? I think I have at least one. This one, hood. Yes, I've got 2 hoods. Yeah, mana and chaos. I don't really care about mana and chaos. But the double effects from auras is definitely nice. I think I should take this one. This one is simply good. I would simply equip this one over here somewhere, but this one seems very good. Then I need fucking space. I only have 2 hoods right now. Don't know if I should actually equip it. And I'm gonna need to do it on this guy because he will get the maximum benefit from chaos. The other guys don't really get the benefit from chaos. And I need fucking space. I don't have space. This thing is massive. We need to get rid of that. Oh, so this one must be on the right side. is fucking ridiculous. I don't have space. Only active on the right side. Okay, and then I take a hood like this one. This one. But it says double effects from auras. But how does that work? Does it affect other auras but not this aura? Because I'm only getting 16. I'm not getting 32 like I'm supposed to be getting. So am I not understanding the double effects from auras correctly, or what's going on? I guess the double effects from auras, I'm not sure how that works. Because it's not it's not doing a double effect for some reason. There we go. Now I've got 162 chaos. That's quite a bit more than what I had. My health went down by a couple hundred, but it's not the end of the world. And this one I can't put over there because I would need to rotate all of this down. Which I could do, I guess. And then I can put that over there. Yeah, that works. So we're getting a benefit from this with the acid damage and the vampirism. And we're getting... Oh, wait, this one now... Yeah, we're still getting this benefit. Yes. Still getting that, still getting that, still getting that. Yeah, that's good. So that's the base that I can do right now. I could put this staff over here somewhere, but it won't fit. Don't see a way of making it fit unless we do this. But then this one doesn't fit. Yeah, no, there's not a way. Make that work. Oh. this one is getting the benefit from that other one. Could put this one over here and then remove this one, but then I lose 30 crush and 12 fortitude. With this one I will get 18 acid and 14 vampirism. No, I think I'm okay. Yeah, that's fine. And then this one I just need to change again. I need armor over here. No, that won't work. Damn it. Is this now the final boss, or when do we fight the final boss? Choose one part of the final enemy, the sentinel. Each will grant him new powers and abilities. Increases armor and dodge chance. Increases initiative and critical chance. Holy crap, do we need to go through another one? When do you actually fight the boss? I mean, holy crap, look how long this thing is. Okay, there's the boss, but holy schmoly, do we really want to go through all of this? Fucking hell. I guess we can go through it. I mean, wow, a run really takes longer than what I thought. Normally, these types of games, runs are maybe 30 minutes, maybe an hour. I mean, we've been going 2.5 hours already. Okay, so applies thorns to self, applies corruption. Oh, that's a nice small item. Oh, and that's a sword. 3 spaces. Where will I be able to put that sword in? I mean, I can put it over here. That will already be good. Yeah, I can definitely put it over there. The helmet. Eight crit chance is very nice. So what I can do here is this. That gives us more crit. And a little bit less HP, because now this one is only affecting 3 items. Whereas if I put it over here, affecting 4 items. But can't I do something like this? It's difficult. Don't see a way how we can get this one in there as well. So this one gives 50 crash, which is nice, but it reduces my dodge. And then this one gives like crap load of crit, like almost 20% crit extra. So yeah, I think we're gonna go with the extra crit and all of that. I put this one over there. Then I can fit this one in over here. But then I can't fit this one in. Yeah, no, I don't think I'm going to be able to fit this one in right now, but I can maybe give it to someone else. Should be able to fit it in somewhere. That's what he said. Like, even this one is a little bit big. I'll maybe get rid of one of these items. Like, this one isn't very good. Oh, for fuck's sakes, I can't. Yeah, that's fine. I lose dodge, but I get 50 crash. Wow, 25% crit chance, that's crazy. Fucking hell. That's a nice amount of slash, but the fucking item is so unwieldy. Fucking zigzagging all over the place. I can maybe do something like this, but the 12 fortitude is better actually. Like I can do this. Then I can put that in there, but the 12 fortitude is better. Now, this one is very big, and it only gives 12 initiative extra. Something like this would be better. But this one does have the benefit of touching 2 of these rings. I could put this one over here, but then this one item isn't touching 2 rings anymore. Wow, 90 crush is quite a lot. But this one is another sword, which would be nice. Hmm. 90 crush is a lot. See, now I can't even put the item down. Because the game doesn't allow you. Really stupid. Like, what the fuck am I supposed to do now? Like, I can't put it down anywhere. I'm literally clicking all over the place. Like, holy schmoly. Fucking hell. Literally can't put it down anywhere. See, this is, like, probably the biggest issue that I have with the game. The fact that the quality of life is really terrible. Like, when you're hovering over an item, it's not showing you any information. That's one big issue. The other one is that you can't even place an item back. Like, you can press exit, nothing happens. Like, you can't even... You don't have any secondary storage like what you have in other games. Like, what's that other one? Backpack Battles or Backpack Mercenaries. I can't remember what the name of that game was. But this is just ridiculous. Like, seriously, what the fuck am I supposed to do now? Like, I guess I'm gonna sell this item because I really haven't found a use for this item yet. But it's fucking idiotic that you have to sell an item, get rid of an item just to be able to store your shit. Like, it's idiotic. Like, it's the biggest issue that I have with the game. It's the inventory management system. In a game that's built around inventory management, having such terrible fucking inventory management is inexcusable. There we fucking go. I had to delete 2 items. Like, it's really, really not good that the game's inventory management system is so deplorable. I'm not sure what we want to do. One affects armors. So yeah, I don't know. Like, I don't need to play the game anymore. I mean, this run that I am on right now is still gonna take a long time, you know, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. I still have 25 encounters to go through before we reach the end. And obviously, so far, I haven't been struggling at all. My party is very good so far. There really hasn't been a single time throughout the entire run that I was close to death. So my build is really nice. 63% crit chance, and once I can sort my inventory out, with swords like this one or this one, then it's gonna go even higher. I might be able to reach 100% crit chance, even though the crit chance in this game is strange because normally in 99% of games, when you think about a crit is double damage, like in 99% of games. But in this game, that's not the case. In this game, a crit starts out as 20% increased damage, which is fucking stupid. And now I'm at 24% increased damage. So crits really are not very good in this game, simply due to the fact that it's not double damage, it's 20% increased damage. You know, it's just terrible. So I would definitely not have focused on crit as I did, but even though I have focused on crit, I'm still doing good. But yeah, crit is fucking useless in the game. But yeah, I'm not going to continue this run right now. It's going to take me another hour to finish it anyway. So yeah, I like the game. I really do like the game. But it's difficult for me to recommend the game due to the fact that your inventory is so small. Like, the size of this inventory is fine, but you need a secondary inventory, a secondary temporary inventory. The other games that I've played, I forgot the name of the game. Like, there's backpack battles, backpack heroes, backpack mercenaries. I can't remember the name of the game exactly. That game functions very, very much the same as this game, where your different weapons and items give benefits to other items, and you need to play Tetris essentially to make your backpack bigger. And in that other game, you can actually get upgrades that increase the size of your inventory as well. I do like that very much. It doesn't seem this game has anything like that. And in that game, you have a temporary storage inventory where you can take an item that you just gained from a battle. You can put it in your temporary storage, and then you can take an item and you can put it in your temporary storage, and then you can take another item. Like, you just have extra space over here to work with. Now, you can't leave the item there because you can't click next. You can't go on to the next battle until your temporary storage over here is empty. So it's not like exploitable or nothing like that. It simply is a quality of life feature that will allow you to move your items and reorganize your inventory and all of that. This game doesn't have that. This game doesn't have that quality of life, and it is really bad. You really struggle, like I just did, where I got an item and I couldn't place my item anywhere. Literally, I couldn't place it anywhere, because as soon as you take the item from the encounter, from the loot, you're fucked. Like, you could actually legitimately run into a situation where, let's say you get a big item like this from your chest. You won't be able to put it anywhere. You could absolutely run into a situation like that where you can't put it anywhere. Even if you rotate it, you can't put it anywhere. It's a red all over. You go over here, you can't put it anywhere. It's a red all over. Same situation here, can't put it anywhere. It's a red all over. Here as well, like if this was like this and you took the item, you couldn't put it anywhere. It wouldn't allow you to put it anywhere. So you've taken the item. You can't place it in your inventory. You can't place it on any of your characters. You are forced to delete the item. That is dog shit. The developers need to add a temporary inventory over here, or they need to allow you to put the item back temporarily, or something, or they need to allow you to increase your inventory or something, because this current system is broken. Current system can literally land in a certain configuration where you cannot take an item. You literally cannot take an item, and because you cannot take an item, you just have to delete the item. That is a situation in which you can find yourself in, which I just found myself in because I had to delete 2 items before I could fit my new item in. So it's not good. I don't know if I can recommend the game just due to that fact. It is really bad in a game where you're gonna spend minutes and minutes and minutes of your time throughout your run, like 2 hours, 3 hours a run. You're gonna spend many minutes doing inventory management, and yet the inventory management is dog shit and not well optimized at all. That's bad. It's like you have a base building game, but the base building is dog shit. Like it's not good, you know? The developers need to fix it. The inventory management is a core integral part of the game, and yet it's bad. Simply bad. And you can't flip items. Like, you can rotate items, but you can't flip items. I think you need to be able to flip items, not just rotate items. Anyway, like I say, the game would be far more enjoyable and playable with a system where you could store items just temporarily, and then in addition to that, it would be nice if the your inventory, not your equipment side, but your inventory was just a little bit bigger, because I mean, look at this. You have 2 items and then it's full in the middle, you know, and then you can have another 2 items here, another 2 items. So you can really fill up your inventory with 6 items, you know, and that's really ridiculous. Like, items like this, 6 of them will fill up your entire inventory. And I think that's crazy, you know. Then you're not even talking about stuff like potions and stuff like that, you know. So bigger inventory, definitely temporary inventory. The game needs a temporary inventory. Tooltips, there's tooltips missing all over the shop. Like, really, there's a lot of tooltips missing in the game. Tooltips are crucial. You can't just sniff out or be psychic to find out what certain things mean, you know. The game needs bloody tooltips. And then the other thing, like when we got that gem type thing, the gem enhancement thing, like, this is the mentality of these developers. They are just completely oblivious, it seems, to what a good game is. You can't give someone a gem, like something to use, something to imbue onto a weapon, and then force them to use it immediately. Like, the game forces you to immediately use the gem that you get from the blacksmith. Like, how does that make any sense? Why are you forcing the player to immediately use the gem that you are given? Why can't you just have the gem in your inventory and then use it at a future date? Like, that's a really bad game design. In a game that's meant for inventory management, you don't allow the player to do inventory management with a gem, like storing it for later use, you know? The entire bloody game revolves around storing items for later use, and later combos, and later builds, and when you unlock more characters, then you can use your gems and stuff. But no, The game doesn't allow you to do that. The game doesn't allow you to store a gem. I think that's a really bad game design. And then also crit. I don't understand why you can only have 20% crit damage from the beginning. Normally a crit means 100% damage. This is really in the 1% of games where a crit isn't 100%. It's bloody 20%. That is just bad, in my opinion. Otherwise than that, I like the game. I really do like the game. I would have recommended the game, honestly, if the game had a temporary inventory management thing over here. But I've been fucked so many times already during this run by not having a temporary inventory thing over here. You just lose items. You can't play the game efficiently because you're constantly throwing away items, losing items due to the fact that you run out of inventory space, and then you have no alternative but to delete the items when you could have used the items that you had, you know? And like I also said, you need a bigger inventory. This inventory is too small. I don't think this inventory is necessarily too small. Even though it is small, it would be nice if you could place more than 2 bloody items next to each other. You know, that would be nice, but this isn't nearly as big an issue as the small inventory storage that you have over here. And then even that isn't nearly as big an issue as missing a temporary storage thing over here. So yeah, unfortunately, I really can't recommend the game. The game is simply not fun. The game is borderline not playable due to the bug, which I already, well, it's not a bug, it's the way the game is designed, but the game is designed shittily by you having the problem where you will encounter it, as I encountered it, where if you take an item, you can't place that item. You can't place the item anywhere. Then you're forced to sell the item. You will encounter that quote unquote bug, even though it's not a bug. It's the way the game was designed. The game was designed shittily. So I want to play the game more. I want to enjoy the game, but it's unfortunately with no temporary inventory over here. You're constantly gonna run into that issue, and honestly, once or twice running into that issue, it completely spoils the game, in my opinion. So once that is fixed, I can recommend the game, but right now, I'm playing the 0.99 version of the game, so literally the game releases in a week. They're not going to add a temporary storage in that time. So once they've done that, then I should be able to recommend the game. But right now, as it stands, I'm just not enjoying the game based on that shit happening. You know, having to throw away items that you worked hard for, you know, that you fought and bled for. Having to throw away items like that, it's not good. It doesn't make the player feel good, you know. So yeah, like I said, I don't know what the price of the game is going to be when it releases in a week or so. Like if it's $15, $10, it really doesn't matter too much. I just can't recommend the game because it's not fun for me right now. It's fun until you run into the situation that I ran into, and then it's not fun anymore. So yeah, I really hope they do address these issues and add tool tips and all of the other quality of life stuff which I mentioned. I really hope they do that. But until they do that, I really don't think I will be able to recommend the game. Like I also said, like if you go to the far left or far right, your mouse goes onto the second monitor, so that's an issue. They need to add a toggle to the game to not allow that to happen. Also, when you alt tab like this, for instance, the game loses audio as well, which obviously is not very good. Also, the audio of the game, the music of the game is not very good. There's like one song that is okay, but the thing is that the music overall is not really good. It's really, really not good. So yeah, it's not something that I can recommend right now, honestly. I want to recommend it, but honestly, with this game competing against games like Backpack Battles and Backpack Mercenaries, I can't remember exactly what the game's name was. That game is simply far superior to this game, honestly. But the developers can definitely improve the game. You know, it's not a lost cause. They just need to add a couple of quality of life features to the game, and then it will be totally a game that can be fun and stand side to side next to the other good games in this genre, you know, in this turn-based inventory management type game. It's almost like Slay the Spire, but obviously the inventory management in this game is completely different from what Slay the Spire has, you know. And the game also doesn't have card abilities or anything like that. So yeah, guys, that is pretty much it. I hope the developers can implement some quality of life, but yeah, right now the game just has a massive lack of quality of life. So yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. I will put a link to the game in the description below. As always, if you want to support the channel, if you want to allow me and enable me to purchase more games, to do more reviews for you guys, then your support on patreon.com/LFP would be very much appreciated. It directly allows me to purchase more games and do more reviews for you guys. Otherwise than that, as always, be good to yourself and to those who deserve goodness. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time.